Alright, everyone. It's me, Red Rex, once again, and I would like to welcome you to my thoughts and the discussion on the newest Fire Emblem things that were announced in Fire Emblem Direct. And also, I have a friend of me to help me, well, not to help me, but to also give his opinion. Say hello.
Hey! I'm sorry about my dog. She was calm, now she's not.
So now that happened, sorry about that, about the slight pause and all that. Yeah, his name is Joshua, and I brought him on to this video to give his thoughts and opinions of what just happened in the most recent Fire Emblem Direct. Obviously, I'm a bit late with this being, well, near like a week and a half since the Direct happened. But I wanted to bring him along to see, just, get his thoughts and opinion on the whole thing.
Hey, calm down. Sage, calm down.
Alright. So yeah, I just told him that I brought you onto the show just to, get your thoughts and opinion.
Yeah.
Alright. And if you can excuse the dog barking in the background, we apologize. But I'm sure he'll calm down.
Yeah, she'll probably calm down in a couple minutes.
Yeah. Alright, so while we ignore the dog, let's get...
Hey, shh. Sage, calm down. I really wish I had bought a muzzle after I got her.
Oh man. Like...
Hey. Okay, I think this may work.
What?
Oh, I'm holding her, and now she's calm.
Alright. Okay, and everyone, I'm sorry about that. I'll probably put an annotation to where the video will put in the description. So, yeah, let's get started before the dog starts barking again. So, Joshua, I think we'll first start off with the Fire Emblem Warriors. What were your thoughts and opinions on that whole video that we saw in the Direct?
I mean, I wish it would have been longer because we didn't really get a good look at it, for one. And it just doesn't feel like a good fit for the series because Fire Emblem's always sort of been a strategy thing, not like kill 60 enemies in 3 seconds kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I know that a lot of people were asking for this, and I am a fan of Dynasty Wars, but it just doesn't seem like Fire Emblem fits that type of style. And I mean, like, with the trailer that we saw, if you compare it to the one we saw with the Switch presentation, all we got was that it was confirmed that Chrom was in the game, which we already knew, and they said it was this brand new footage, and it doesn't really seem all brand new to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, hopefully we'll get, like, better news later on, but, like, overall, I mean, like, I like how they're taking a different approach with Dynasty Warriors and everything, considering how successful Hyrule Warriors was, but, I mean, like, maybe, hopefully this will be better, or just as good as Hyrule Warriors and Dynasty Warriors, and this doesn't, like, become sucky. I mean, I know everyone's looking forward for the same question, how is the story gonna be, and let's just hope it's a good one. That's all we can hope for. Alright, so next I think we'll go to what was probably, that was probably like the lowest point of the Direct. So now we'll skip to, oh yeah, and by the way guys, I'm just putting a disclaimer right here. This part is only going to include the newest Fire Emblem Warriors for the Switch, Fire Emblem Warriors, and Fire Emblem Heroes. So speaking of which, let's move on to the next game that was announced, which was Fire Emblem for the Switch. I have to say, I mean, like, I'm glad that they announced that. I only wish there was, like, a trailer or something, because, like, I really didn't feel all that hype for it.
I'm actually really looking forward to that, because I know that the lack of the trailer was sort of a bit annoying, but however, it also gives sort of like the hype build, I guess, because we don't really know what's coming, but at the same time that could be bad, because what could be coming could be terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, I just wish there was like something like when I saw that Fates trailer the first Fates trailer back in January of 2015, I believe. I was like so hyped for it because like the aesthetics and the design of it and all of it just looks so amazing. But with this type of game, I mean, like, I'm still excited, but it's just that, like, I just wish there was, like, some sort of a trailer, like, something. I mean, like, I understand, like, it's being developed for the Switch, and the Switch is really new, so maybe they don't have any, like, thing to show for it. But then, if they didn't have anything to show for it, I just wish that they had, like, something. Just like a small glimmer or something. Like, even, like, artwork or something.
Yeah, maybe a title or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah, maybe a title or something. Alright, and finally, I know guys, this video is short, but you know, this isn't like a major like thing. So the last thing is Fire Emblem Heroes, which is getting released in I think 5 days at the time of recording this. I'm really excited for that. I mean, like the gameplay style and everything. I'm really looking forward to seeing the artwork, what characters are going to be in the game.
Actually, I think it may be 4 days.
Oh yeah, I think. No. January has 31 days.
Yeah, but I'm not counting today, though.
Oh. Yeah, 4 or 5 days, depending on how you count it. I'm really looking for... I'm hoping that we'll get, like, a lot of characters that aren't just from Awakening and Fates, because, like, I'm pretty sure that was, like, my first initial reaction when I heard about this. And I'm sure that was a lot of people's, like, initial, like, thought when they heard that we were getting a mobile game for Fire Emblem.
Yeah. I'd actually like to see a lot of the, characters maybe from, like, say, Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance, and maybe some from the new Gaiden game that's coming out.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm expecting to see, like, a lot of characters. Like, we all know that, I was just paying attention to the polls, and it seems like Ike is actually the top #1 hero on the poll for the Fire Emblem Heroes Legends of vote ballot, and who is Angus, and for Heroine, the female hero, it seems that Lynn is actually at the top, although Suna is closely behind her in second place. So I mean, like, it's very interesting to see that we're actually that we aren't just gonna have, because we all thought, because when I was reading on the forums that everyone was thinking that like Takumi, Leo, Xander, and like a lot of like Fates and Awakening characters were gonna take the top of the poll. But it seems like a lot of old school fans and like some of the new school fans have actually liked to see the other characters. I mean, like, I guess they want him in the game because they want to see like something special for him, considering that he was, you know, like, he's been in Smash and everything. But I mean, like, Lynn, I was actually surprised that she was at the top. Yeah. And if you don't mind, Joshua, would you mind telling the people who you voted for, if at all?
I voted for, like, one person on, like, one of the first days, but I can't remember. I think it was Felicia, because she was one of my favorite characters in Fates.
Yeah, she was she was one of my favorite characters when I first saw her, the voice and her personality and everything. And in case you guys want to know, my characters for, at the time of recording this, for day one was Saizo, because I don't think I'm going to have to explain that. Joshua from Sacred Stones, because, you know, he's one of the more unique characters with a very cool personality from Sacred Stones. Oithin, or as it's on the Fire Emblem Heroes page, Osayan from Tracer 776, because, you know, I liked he was one of my favorite fighters in that game, you know, considering that he was a really cool character, and his Poogie axe, which was super cool. For day 4, I chose Merrick because, you know, I really liked Merrick. I chose the Merrick from from Heroes of Light and Shadow, because Merrick was one of my favorite spellcasters from Heroes of Light and Shadow, and he was a really cool guy, so I just liked him for that reason. That's why I voted for him. And let's see, day 5, I chose Silas from Fire Emblem Fates because I really liked Silas. He seemed like a cool guy with a cool personality. He was one of my favorite Cavaliers. Day 6, I chose Cordelia because she was like, I chose because I just really liked Cordelia in Awakening. She was one of my first marriages when I played that game. For days 7 and 8, I chose Ike back to back because considering that he was just like crushing the competition, and I actually kind of liked Ike, I chose the Path of Radiance version because that's the one that people seem to favor, not the Radiant Dawn version so much. And I liked Ike more in Path of Radiance than Radiant Dawn. Day 9, I chose Lynn because I want her to win over Lucina, and I would rather it not just have be a Super Smash Brothers or Awakening / Fates like characters just like crushing the competition overall. And on day 10, which is today, I chose Edward from Radiant Dawn because he was one of my favorite sword masters, sword users in that game, and I just liked Edward overall. Too bad I just wish he had more supports in that game. But yeah, guys, that's all I really have to say about this game. I apologize again for the dog barking, and I'll be sure to put annotations and a lot more in this video once I'm done editing and everything. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to just tell us what you think about our thoughts and everything that went down direct in the video. Be sure to tell us your votes too, because I would love to see them. And Joshua, do you have any final thoughts to say?
I know I'm probably gonna do. Is the voting still going on?
Yeah, it's still going on for today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow of tomorrow. I think that's how you say that.
I know I was probably gonna vote a few more times. I'm sort of biased towards the Awakening and Fates characters because those are the only 2 Fire Emblems I've played so far.
Yeah.
I mean I've downloaded like the ROM for like sort of seals or Sacred Stones, one of the 2.
Yeah.
And I was planning on playing it and maybe getting the ROMs for a couple of the other ones, but I really do kind of want to see a lot of the older characters win it, but at the same time I've got that bias.
I know, like I mean I know a lot of people on from that are old school Fire Emblem fans want to see some of the old characters win the polls. I mean, I do too, because there's just so much Awakening and Fates that's happened recently. It's just there comes a time and place where you have to say enough. I'm sure the new school fans have to agree with us to an extent.
Yeah, because I mean, you could always have too much of a good thing.
Yeah, and there is such a thing as too much. So yeah, guys, I guess that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't worry, because later on today I'm going to be having a different co-host joining me on where we're going to be talking about Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia. So yeah, guys, see you guys soon. Goodbye.